a traditionalist group called the SSPX plans to consecrate 4 new bishops on July 1st, 2026. The Vatican has warned them not to do it. If they go ahead, both the men who receive ordination and the bishops who ordain them will be excommunicated. But here is the sad truth. The SSPX crossed this line back in 1988. That is when Archbishop Marcel Lefebvre did the same thing. He also consecrated 4 bishops. Now, 37 years later, the group is doing it again. They are not entering a state of schism. They are already there. Gary Campbell knows this better than most. He was an SSPX priest for 5 years. He spent 12 years in the group. He left in 1999, was reconciled to Rome, and was later laicized. Today, he watches from the outside with a heavy heart. Campbell uses a strong metaphor. He says the SSPX crossed the Rubicon decades ago. But they did not stop there. They built a 5-star hotel, a wine bar, and even a Walmart on the other side. In other words, they are fully settled in their schism. The SSPX claims a position called recognize and resist. They say they recognize the Pope as real. But then they resist him whenever he teaches something they dislike. They act as if he has no real authority. That sounds clever, but it is not logical. You cannot say someone is the true Pope and then ignore almost everything he says for 50 years. The group has judged 6 popes. They have declared the new mass evil. They have rejected Vatican II. So what is the alternative? If you truly believe the Pope and bishops have lost the faith, then you become a sedevacantist. That means the chair of Peter is empty. But that idea has its own problems. Or you could conclude that Jesus never founded a real church at all. That leads to despair. The third option is the hardest. Admit that Vatican II and the reforms are truly Catholic. That requires humility. It means saying sorry for years of pride. Many in the SSPX cannot do that. Campbell almost did not do it himself. By God's grace, he came back. Now, look at the 4 men they plan to consecrate. Their biographies are very short. None of them have real experience in normal parish life. They have lived inside the SSPX bubble. They have not been shaped by the authentic teaching of the Church. The SSPX says it is acting with respect toward Rome. But Campbell says that is not respect. That is contempt. They informed the Vatican. They sent dossiers. But they will do what they want anyway. Some Catholics feel sympathy for the SSPX. Others do not care. Campbell feels sadness. These are his former brothers. He grieves for them. The SSPX reports having 733 priests as of 2025, but many have left over the years. Campbell believes the main reason is not weak vocations. It is the impossibility of defending the recognize and resist position. The contradictions eventually push people out. Campbell will not scream or cry. He will not wring his hands. He will pray quietly. He will pray for those 4 men. He will pray for the 2 bishops who will ordain them. He will pray for all the members who feel lost. The Church is not damaged by her enemies. She sees them as her beloved children who have gone astray. That is the real tragedy of July 1st. Not the excommunications, but the lost sons who could have come home.